Hi there. In this tutorial, we are going to cover array list constructors. So Java array list is one of the most widely used collection class. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how to add user-defined object to the array list. So now in this tutorial, we are going to see the constructors of array list class with example. So basically, there are three constructors in array list class. We will see one by one. So let's remove these things. Okay, so let's see this example with first constructor. So here at the line number 10, what we are doing, we are creating an array list object using first constructor with initial capacity as 10. This will create an empty array list object with the capacity with the initial capacity as 10. So that will be the max capacity of this array list object. Okay, so here in the for loop, what we are doing, we are adding total 15 element to this array list, but the size of the max capacity of this array list is 10. So let's put a breakpoint here and run in a debug mode. Okay, so here the array list reach its max capacity. You can see here the 10 element got added. So what will happen at the time when we add 11th element? Let's see here the 11th element added successfully without any problem. But what happened behind the scene? So whenever it reached its max capacity, it will create an new array list and it will copy the element from previous list object and it will add 11th element to the end of that new array list, and the previous one will be eligible for garbage collection. So now what will be the max capacity of new array list object? So that is going to be calculated based on this. So the new capacity will be calculated on current capacity into 3 by 2 plus 1, that is for now this will be the 16. So the capacity of that new array list object will be 16, and so on whenever it reached its max capacity. So this was all about first constructor. So the next constructor is, here we can specify the initial capacity as int. This array list, let's say I am specifying 20. So this array list constructor will return an empty array list object with the initial max capacity as 20. This constructor is useful when we know that our list will contain huge data or a number of data, what you know, and you want to save time of reallocation that happened in the previous constructor. So this constructor, if we create array list object with this using this constructor, this may save the time of reallocation. But what if I pass the initial capacity in negative number? So it is going to throw a illegal argument exception. Let's see what happens. We start. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so you can see here the illegal capacity, that is negative value. Okay, so this was about second constructor. Now the third constructor is collection. Take the collection object as an argument and create equivalent array list object. So this array list constructor will return a list containing the element of the specified collection in the order they are returned by the collection iterator, it will throw a null pointer exception if we specified argument as a null, or actually the past collection object is null basically. So let's create a hash set, let's say integer okay. Let's pass the set. Let's add some integer 1. Dot add 2. Okay, and pass this set here and print the list. Let's see what happens. You can see here this list is containing the element that we have added in the set. So basically it is creating an equivalent array list object, whatever we passed in this constructor as an argument. So let's debug it. So this, okay, this works fine. So now what if I pass the null referred set object? This should throw an famous null pointer exception if we specified collection argument is null. So now as you can see, it is throwing null pointer exception. So this was all about array list constructors. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks.